chipping away, David, exactly what they wanted as we're thick in it. This is Jürgen Muller chasing Andy Priaulx, the two championship leaders, and Ivan Muller, well, it's been a rotten race weekend for him. 16th on the grid, out on lap 1 now. Let's hope that was not of his own making, or he'll be in for a really tough time in race 2. But the team now have 12 laps to try and get that new boy. But Colciago, another, that's Seat Italy, ahead of all 3 factory Seat Spain entries. Rob Huff is right behind Gabriele Tarquini. Well, Muller is done. I think it's going to, let's have a look if we can see where in the middle of this melee. Bang! That's Rob Huff. Got knocked up in the air by Priaulx, and Muller was on the inside. Oh no, that's Muller and
D'Asti, is it?
Yeah, Stefano D'Asti in the Vickers Sport BMW, and that's Portiero was just dropping like a stone right through the pack there, and that's probably what caused all of that. Is Felix Portiero going so slowly. Here comes Huff, looking down the inside. I tell you, everywhere you look, there is a good battle going on, and this is one of the best. Colciago is 6th, 6, 7, 8, 9th, 10th. You've got there, all in one little queue, and the first guy that blinks loses out. Coronel in trouble. Why? Inside Thompson, Contacto, and that is that's Coronel spun round. That's not Tarzan. I'm not quite sure exactly where that was, but that looks like Coronel may well be out of this race then.
And that's where he'll want to be, because that was the target for Chevrolet when I spoke to them this morning. They said if they can get Huff up 1 place, he started 9th on the grid, if he can get up 1 place to 8th and finish in 8th, that means he starts on pole position for race 2. 2 pole positions in 1 weekend, just a fantastic start for Chevrolet. They need to try and capitalise. This is what was happening between these 2 guys, Thompson and Coronel fighting, and rear suspension broken. That's why it was going slowly.
I think that was in fact into the Audi S's, and
he races against most of the time, so he knows he needs to get past one of this car in front, Genet's car, in order to get that 8th place that he's looking for. And I'm pretty sure he's touched him.
Well, that's Genet. Genet cannot hold a line. The tail of his car was sliding all over the place in the last 4 or 5 corners. But he was offline, and Priaulx had to go for the inside. Genet's car was all over the road.
So Tarquini's moved up as well, ahead of Genet.
So Tarquini now 9th, and Coronel, well, talking it over, unfortunately. I think he probably would admit afterward. Huff straight off, and a huge slide from Priaulx as he tries to avoid the damage. Now, or was it as he took avoiding action, or is there something off there? Is there a little trail of fluid just across the corner there? Anyway, Rob Huff has gone from, well, what was 8th position. Huff's car is half on the racing line.
Now it's really going to make life difficult for the guys at the front. They've got themselves a space. The 2 Chevys have got themselves away from Rangoni and the rest of the team. But when this restart happens, they're all going to be nose to tail. 3 laps left. Now remember, the first 3 laps of the safety car do not count for this race.
First 2. They can add up to 2 extra laps, so we could go out to 14 laps. Certainly we will add 1 lap behind the safety car. And what would be the irony if somehow Chevrolet were denied the win in this race because of a crash Chevrolet? There's Eric Nev, the motorsport boss. Let's have a look. Absolutely, car making no attempt to go around. I'm not sure from that camera angle that it was actually steering either.
And
it looks like
Priaulx nearly went right round.
Yeah.
Knew he'd lost 1 place, went straight across the circuit block, and that car was straight into the back of Priaulx in actual fact, because he was trying to block him that much. But
is he going to have a look into Tarzan? Yes, no, because really there was nowhere for Rangoni to go, but
teammates.
Felix Portiero from 4 or 5 miles back down inside Alex Zanardi.